Hello, I'm back again. This is the Evil Step Teacher. Today I am out at a park. I mentioned this park yesterday in the video I shot. This is the one where they had the Little Art in the Park fair in Marion, Kansas. And I have permission to be out here, and I'm going to go out and see what people may have dropped. I don't know when or if this park's ever been detected before, and they didn't know at the city office if anyone has ever been out here before. So there could be some stuff, but I don't think I really want to go digging plugs in here today. I think I'm just going to see what I can find on the surface. And I see my hair is looking really fine in this shot, but what I have left of it anyway. But yeah, I'm going to get out here, and instead of showing my truck, there's a little picture of the park. There's a canopy still up over there. I think I'm going to start back over that way though. So anyway, let's get to it. See you at the first find. Well, I'll talk to you at the first find. Alrighty then, I am at my first find. I really don't know, other than somebody must have been doing electrical work. Some little diode or something, I really don't know. I'm going to put it in my pouch. Today I have my sensitivity turned way down. It's down at just under half. I've got it on tone, and I've got the discrimination just over half. Part of the reason I don't want to dig, I don't know if you can see, well, you can see that red paint there. There's an electrical line that runs through here, and it runs over that way. And I'm mostly going to be hunting in these squares. You can see this white paint here. This is where one of the tents was, and it goes all the way down through there. They've got it marked out everywhere. So I'll be able to locate the areas that I want to hunt and not have to worry about digging into a power line or tearing up the park in any way. So, and this is a really nice little park here in Marion, Kansas. And it's got a lot of playground equipment, which there are some children on right now, so I don't want to show that. A couple of fountains, and nifty little stage right here. So yeah, I'm going to go around and see what I can find. Today I'm using the windsock because yesterday's video, I didn't feel the breeze, but it sure messed up my video, so I'm going to do this, and I'll talk to you at the next one. Alrighty, next find is pull tab. Can't really go metal detecting without it. Oops, dropped it again. And there's a surface find of a random bread tie here. So anyway, on to the next one. Well, I knew this would pay off today. It's like the second find, I do believe, maybe third. It's the third find, and it's a penny. And I've just gotten into where this tent was. I did this area right before the tent, and this had to have been dropped yesterday. It's still shiny. It's an 05, and it was just barely under some grass here. So that's promising. On to the next one. Okay, you have the next one. Another one just barely under the ground, but this one's been there, under the grass rather. This one's been there a little bit longer. Just a nail. Probably from when they did the sidewalk. So, because it's got the, looks like a sidewalk forming nail. It's got two heads on it. Anyway, on to the next one. Hopefully more coinage. Well, I've got the next thing, and I haven't moved far. It's slow going, but because I'm not really digging, I'm just moving some grass and dirt around with my fingers, and that's just mostly grass and dirt, and I'm not really digging into it. So, but random piece of wire. It's been there for a little while, so need to get back to finding coins. Anyway, moving on. Well, I got the next thing, and this is the second time recording it because this phone is junk. Somebody broke their zipper, and I hope it was on their backpack or their fanny pack or something else other than their fly, because that would be terrible. So, oh well, moving on. Well, got the next one, and it is a paper clip. The rest of it's probably in there and going to make another sound, but I didn't find it when I dug this, so such as it is. Moving on. Alrighty. I have the next thing. It's this random piece of tin, piece of steel, I don't know, something piece of metal. It was kind of at an angle. I could get the tip of it, but I had to go down a little bit to get the rest of it. And dug way more than I planned on. So, oh well, I filled the hole back in. And it goes in the pouch and moving on. Well, I got the next thing. He's right down here. Part of a nail. The rest of it's rotted away. Well, I guess it's a little screw. Had my sunglasses on, didn't really see that. But yeah, it's just a short screw. And I've had to chuckle a couple times. Someone driving by in a Suburban Chevy SUV thinks that my name is Mark. They keep hollering, "Hey Mark!" I finally looked around once. Oh well. Well, I got the next thing. It's a bottle, or not a bottle cap, but a pull tab. So, yeah. Moving on. Alright, have the next three finds. First of all was this, I'm assuming a battery cover, or some kind of cover. Must have been dropped yesterday. This thing looks fairly fresh. So I think what I'm going to do with it is either put it on a bench over there, or put it on the little stage over there. And then the other two things in this area, side by side, is a couple of paper clips. They had to have been dropped yesterday. They're still in really good shape. So yeah, get some of the grass off of them. They're going in the pouch, and I'm moving on. Well, I just barely moved from the two paper clips. Found another paper clip and an S-hook. Both of which will come in handy. So, excuse me. Moving on. Well, I finally hit my second coin of the day. It's another penny. This one's got a shield on it, but looks like it's been here a little bit longer. It was deeper in the grass than the other one was. So, moving on. Well, got the next thing. Not sure. I think it's some kind of zipper pull or something. Maybe a latch to some kind of little thing. Don't know for sure. But it'll go in the junk side of the pouch. And I think that was everything for that spot. I had to shove some grass around. Yeah, it was. Put the grass back. And moving on. Alright. I've got the next one. Pretty easy to find. I'm kind of almost annoyed with just doing surface finds because I ain't finding much of anything, but I don't want to dig this time. I just want to see what people may have dropped yesterday. Like a tent stake. And as shiny as it is, they must have dropped it while packing up. So, oh well, goes in the pouch. Moving to the next one. I had to scooch the dirt around a little bit with my fingers, as you can tell. So, random piece of wire. So, anyway, moving on. Alrighty. Had to pick some grass to get it out of my way. But found me a dime. Should put on my other glasses real quick and see what the date is. I can do that here in just a second. After not being able to see dates the other day, I decided to bring my glasses along. Might not be a bad idea. And they're just readers, but still they're glasses. The date on this beast is 95, the same as my Cadillac. And now it's not going to focus on it. So, yep, nothing for the keeper pouch. And this is practice for the one that I hopefully get tomorrow. Anyway, moving on. Okay, I have the next thing. I prefer it to be coins, but it's another nail. So, alrighty, heading to the next one. Alrighty, I got the next one. You can see it right there. It's another nail. Maybe I should just refer to this as Nail Park. Of course, I'm back along the sidewalk, and this is a nail for making the forms for that. So, anywho, put that in the pouch and move on. Well, found the next one. It's right there. Energizer battery. And I'm thinking either the bunny was running out of energy and he switched out, or they don't just keep going and going and going. And once again, it being a battery, it's not going in my pouch, it's going in the truck. And the other day I forgot to record the other battery I put in the truck, but I'm going to record this one. And I need to get a drink anyway, so I'm just going to stroll over there, drop this in the back of the truck and get a drink, and I'll be back at it. Alrighty. Got the next thing. It's another hook. This snaps together. Kind of stretched out of shape apparently. So, goes in the pouch, moving on. Alright, got the next thing. Had to break the soil up a little bit, but didn't really dig it. It's just a pull tab. So, I've got this turned pretty much all the way down on sensitivity, so it's not picking up anything very deep. So yeah. I'm not going to dig any big holes this time. It isn't that they said not to. I just decided not to. Because, why not? I'm going to hit over there after I get done. There's a tent spot here, a tent spot there, and one beside that. So to get done with these three, I'm going to go over there. See what it's like inside there, because I don't know what they did over there. I didn't come to this fair. So, yeah. Anyway, heading to the next one. Well, got the next one. It's another one of those little clips. Somebody stretched a little bit out of whack. But the good thing about these, you can bend them back to where they need to be. So these are still usable. Don't know what I'll ever use it for, but it's usable. Well, off to the next one. Alrighty. Got the next thing. It was setting my metal detectors off pretty well, and it's just what's left of something. So, moving on to the next one. Alright. Have the next one. It's another nail. Nice long nail. Probably when they built or tore something down out here. So, moving to the next thing. Okay, have the next thing. Or handful of things. It broke a few times trying to pull it out. Had no clue what it was. Some kind of grate. It's in great shape. Ha! Being so punny. Anyway. Had to dig a little bit. I said I wasn't going to dig, but I only had to dig a little bit because it kept breaking. So, it's out of there now. It won't have to break anymore. So, moving to the next one. Alrighty. Got the next thing. Had to do a little bit of flopping around in the dirt with my hand there, and found that. I'm assuming part of a nail or a screw or something. So, oh well, it's out of there. Moving on. Alright, have the next thing, and yeah, I did dig a little bit of a hole again. This little bitty piece of wire was down in there, and even before digging the hole, my pin pointer, the GP pointer, was picking it up, and my Bounty Hunter Tracker 4 picked it up. I don't think that's doing too bad for low-end, supposed to be low-end machines. I think they're just fine, so, at least for someone like me. Well, I found the next nail. I'm sitting in here in that tent. Decided to have a seat at the picnic table, take a little break, and decide if I want to continue. I think I'm going to do this in here and then decide from there on the rest of it. I've been out here for quite a while, haven't found really much of anything. Maybe I'll hit a few more tent areas, and who knows? I just might find something. So, anyway, talk at you the next one. Alright, got the next thing in here. It's another random piece of wire. This was kind of tangled up in some weeds. Oh, what they call grass. So, it goes in the pouch, and I'm headed to the next one. Well, I have the next random piece of metal. Have no clue what that could have come off of. It looks like it's got kind of a curve to it, so it might have been a huge pipe or something. I don't know, like it's got threads here. It could have been big pipe fitting. Probably what it was. So, oh well. Goes in the junk side of the pouch, and it's getting kind of full down in there. So, a lot of random targets. I'm going to finish this tent, hit some more where the people were selling from the tents. So I have no clue what this was. Probably just a place to get a drink. Anyway, on to the next one. Well, here's yet another piece of wire. At some point, somebody must have had to tie something together with wires out here, and then whatever was left over, they just left. So, I don't know. Could have an innocent reason for being out here. Who knows? It's going in the pouch, and I'll be heading on to the next one. Well, I got the next couple of junk items. Part of a paper clip and an old rusty nail. So, yep. Didn't gain anything by moving up by the tent yet, so moving on. Okay, I have the next thing, and I normally have just been dropping them back down and picking them up, but this used to be necklace or something. Would have been too much of a pain to try to re-find. So, yeah, there it is. Moving on. Well, I found a totally unusual cap for me to find. I haven't found this one yet at all, but it's beckoning to me. It is Yoo-Hoo. And if you've never had Yoo-Hoo before, you're not missing anything. It's a very watery chocolate drink. So, yeah. This looks like a very old style cap. I don't know, I haven't really looked at them in a while, but I don't know. Anyway, there we go. Moving on. Well, I think I found the twin to the net from yesterday. Either that or I'm going nuts. Anyway, I know, lame jokes, but hey, that's what I'm full of. You gotta be full of something, why not lame jokes? Anyway, moving on. Alrighty, I have another nail. Right there. Get it in the camera view. So, yeah. Tired of finding nails and scrap. I want to find money. Money, money, money! Oh well, moving on. Okie dokie, I got another one. Another piece of wire, that is. So, let's hit the next one. I think I'm just going to go up to, they usually have the farmer's market right around where those trees are, by that little sign. I think it might have a drinking fountain in it or something. And right in that area is where they usually have the farmer's market. So I think I'm going to hit from here through there and call it quits. So, moving on. Alright. I've got the next one. I had to pop it loose from the ground. It's a couple pieces of wire hooked together. Just barely. I think they're only hooked together by grass and roots and stuff. Grass roots. But anyway, there's that one. And it is just after 5 o'clock on Sunday. I believe it's like the 16th of September. And I just noticed that I have a new subscriber. So this is a chance to say welcome to all my new subscribers that I've gotten over the last few days. It's not a whole lot, but hey, everyone counts. And I appreciate your subscription. And I'll do my best to make sure to bring high quality videos to you, at least entertaining in some way, and maybe even informative. So, moving on. I've got the next thing, and it is this random piece of wire. These are things to hold things on, because it's got this little latch thing that goes over something. It doesn't seem to be holding anything on right now. I think it didn't work. Anyway, moving to the next one. Well, I found another nail. There you be. Still haven't made it up there yet. Getting tired of finding junk. Hey, if I get the permission I'm trying to get tomorrow, this next weekend could be a really fun hunt. It's an area that I don't know when or if the last... I know it was hit when I was a kid, but I don't know if it was hit since. So, and I'm old. But, anyway. Moving to the next one. Now this is more like what I was hoping to find out here. I'm assuming someone was selling decent looking necklaces and stuff at this location. There's a a U.S. Postal Service tote right over there. Looks like it's got stuff in it. I'll have to check that in a minute. But this is really a cool item, I think. It's the niftiest one I've seen out here, and it's the niftiest thing I've seen out here. And this is jewelry. Of the jewelry I've found, it's the best shape, except for that ring. This was just hidden in a little bit of grass, so this was dropped yesterday. Clasp is in place, so this was one that was on a display to sell, I bet. So maybe I'll have to find a young lady to give this to, or an old lady. I don't freaking know. So it's empty. Oh well, moving on. Well, this one had to be a jewelry stand. Right beside the necklace, I just found this. Looks like you could hook a chain clasp through it, or at least one of the links to a chain through it. And nifty little thing. And by the way, the necklace says "Believe" on it, so it's probably a Christian stand or something. I don't know. Maybe they were talking about aliens. Who knows? Believe in something anyway. Okay, on to the next one. Well, I bet the same people had the same stand last year. Either that or it was just another jewelry stand. This one's been in the ground a little while longer. Got gnats and flies bugging my face, that's why I keep getting jumpy. But still, it's pretty cool. Well, that's 3 things for the keeper side. Finally. Moving on. Alright, I've got another random piece of jewelry in here. I can barely see the chain. I haven't done anything with it except remove some grass. I saw the chain. Thought, what the heck, this one could be a good one for a live dig. I really hope that the phone doesn't screw up the recording. So, here we go. I'll get my big fat derriere squatted down here. And you can see the chain. This is probably another one from like last year or something. And I don't want to use my digger because I don't want to mess it up. Get out of here, bugs. You're bugging me, bugs. Well, I'm going to try something and hope I don't mess it up. Oh, it's another one of those. Does this one say "Believe" also? No, it says "Blessed." So I have blessed and believe. So maybe things are going my way. That would be nice for a change. Have things look up. And one of the things I do have coming up is obvious that things could be looking up. But now that I said that, I probably jinxed it. Anyway, that was a cool dig. Moving on. Well, I'm still in the area with the jewelry, where the most likely the jewelry tent was. And I thought, you know, I can go ahead and dig here just real carefully and everything, because finding stuff that could have been from last year, stuff like that. Well, I don't know. I think I just got screwed. Hope this doesn't screw up my chances of finding more. And other puns that are just as bad. So, anyway. Moving to the next one. Well, I'm not getting to move very far, and I'm not complaining. This one I almost didn't dig. Because it's, it just didn't, it was only going blip, 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 blip. It wasn't really doing anything. But it could be because it's just a tiny little earring. And I wish they would have lost the entire set, because it's kind of cool looking. And I've got a pierced ear, but 2 things. That's not a kind of earring I would have ever worn. And also, you know, it's, I don't know. I just don't wear them anymore. So yeah. One of those things we did back in the 80s. Yeah, it's kind of cool looking though. Be nice to find the other one. Well, moving on. Well, still in the jewelry tent, and the second time I tried to, I thought I'd do a dig. There was a dig there, and here's a dig here. I put my foot over what I found, but I think it's really trying to let me know not to dig in this area. Not one screw, not two screws, 3 long screws stuck down in the dirt. So, yeah. I don't know if I should take that as an opinion or just what. Anyway, I'm going to scan around this one a little bit more, and then I'm going to hit some of the other tent areas now that I finally found where the good tents were. And I'm going to check that tote over there, see what that's all about, and move on. Well, I didn't find a necklace, didn't find earrings. What I did find, didn't even find a bracelet. I found pieces of silver chain. I'm pretty sure it's probably not real silver because it was sold at an art fair. So, but hey, it's cool. It's going to be hard to get it all picked up and put in the pouch. Okay, I think I got it all. More for the keeper pouch. It's getting some use today, and that's awesome. Moving to the next find. Well, it's looking like I won't get this video done tonight. It takes forever for my clips to load onto the computer. So I think I'll do the actual putting together of this video tomorrow. I do have one I'm putting out tonight, but I found a spot that I went over earlier and didn't notice. Still in the same tent area. As I was rubbing it, I was like, oh, bummer, it's just a pull tab. But no, it's another single earring. So yeah, this has been pretty cool. And this one also has been here a while. Like the Free Spirit necklace, it's probably had the mower run over it several times and somehow didn't get flung anywhere. So I'm sure that was fun for you guys to watch me just fling the camera around. But yeah, anyway, moving to the next one. Alright, I did have to break the ground up a little bit for this one. Not very much. This one has been down there, I would say, for a couple of years at least. He's a little circle earring that quite rusty. But it's way cool that I'm finding earrings. So keep it in the camera so y'all can see it. It's kind of nifty. Still goes in the keeper pouch even though it looks bad. So, moving to the next one. Well, either y'all are going to get tired of seeing jewelry, or you might actually think this is as amusing as I do. This one was just barely in the grass. I saw it before the metal detector actually went over it. An earring. Kind of nifty looking. So, goes in the keepers. Moving on. This just keeps getting better and better. This time I found an actual pair. Once again, saw it before I went over it with the metal detector. Keep them in the thing here. Maybe it'll focus on them. Come on, focus, camera. Well, if I can't get it to focus here, I'll try to make sure it focuses during the wrap-up. There's going to be a lot of stuff to wrap up on this one. That's cool. Moving to the next find. It'll probably be in a few seconds for me and you. Still finding in the area where I'm finding jewelry, and the thing I found has got to be worth a pretty penny, or at least a cool colored quarter. So it's kind of a reddish brown. I think it's an 84. Try to force this to focus on it. This just doesn't want to focus today at all. So, oh well. Pretty sure it's an 84. It's got a really cool tint to it. And yeah, I'm sure that's what it is. So that's pretty spiffy. Yeah, I'm going to start using my stupid voices. I was going to get my glasses out so I could get a better look at it, but they're kind of tied up with chains at the moment. So, they're chained down. Anyway, moving on. Well, the next one's kind of cool. It's like a stretchy ring with baubles on top. Yeah, stupid cord's in the way. So, yeah. It's kind of spiffy. Stupid gnat, get out of my ear. Of course, having my thumb over the thing makes it where you can't see it, but yeah. And this again has been here for a couple of years. It was down in the dirt. I had to break it up. But I like it. Moving on. Well, got the next thing. Just a display hook. But that's okay. Still digging. So, moving to the next one. Well, it's been over an hour since I said I was going to leave. And I only did that little area right over there. And pretty much all that time. I'm going to hit this side on my way back. You can kind of see the topper of my truck just right in that area right there. Just right by that light pole. And so, I'm just going to do a quick shot through this side. But, if all else fails, I should have enough light to see it. It's a light thingy. Okay, so maybe it doesn't work anymore, but yeah. Oh well. Get it out of here so it'll quit messing up the earth. So yeah, moving on. Well, still doing good. Ah, crap. If I can just pick it up. This had to have been dropped yesterday. It's still really shiny. Little dime. From 99. So yeah. It goes in the keeper pouch with all that other stuff. And it's all going to be tangled around my glasses. So, yeah. Whatever works. Well, found a couple nifty things. Try to turn them where they're right side up when I turn the camera on them. Looks like they're things for necklaces. You might be able to wear them on an earring, but it'd be kind of heavy. One of them has an owl, one of them has a couple of bunnies. So, it'll show up better when I do the wrap-up. And I'm going to do the wrap-up at home, so I don't want to take a chance of losing any of the nifty stuff I found. So, anyway, I'm headed that way. Moving on. Well, I found a couple more things. This battery for one, and unfortunately the truck is way too far away for me to just leave the stuff, walk over and drop it in the truck and then walk back. When I walk to the truck, I'm going to go home. So unfortunately this needs to go in the pouch. It's going to go in the junk side. Got to be careful not to mess up my shirt. And the other thing is that piece of wire. Oh well, they can't all be jewelry and coins. So, moving on to the next one. Well, I have things in both hands. I was digging for one, found three others. The three others were surface finds and I think they're kind of amusing. So, I'm going to start with them first. Three things to say, let's get naked. So the only thing I have to say to that is, nailed it. Yeah, I know, I'm lame, but my jokes are just as lame. So, anyway, moving to the next one. You know, I'm already getting hungry, but finding a steak doesn't help. But at least it's not the edible kind. Somebody's tent didn't stay on the ground very long. They dropped it afterwards. Probably dropped it afterwards. Moving to the next one. Well, I think sometimes, not very often, but this time, I think this is going to be my last one. I'm getting pretty hungry. Yeah, I've got this area here to go yet, but I can hit this later in the week. I really doubt anybody else is going to be hitting it, because if they were going to, they probably would have this morning, since today's Sunday, and you know, a lot of people don't want to spend their weekdays doing odd things like this. So I'm gonna wrap this video at home and everything, but my last find is a quite large nail bent over. So I wonder if that would have been like a 16 penny or something. I don't know. I don't remember how the 8 penny nails and the 16 penny nail and all that. I don't remember how that works. So anyway, I'm gonna put this in the junker side of the pouch and take it on. This thing is quite full on both sides, and that's cool. Another random free shot for True Value there. But anyway, moving to the next one. Or no, I'm headed to the wrap-up. See you in a few seconds, but for me it'll be an hour or so. Alright, here's the wrap-up. And for a change, I don't have to concentrate on all the junk I got. I can actually concentrate on the good stuff. So, and then we will take a quick look at the junk. But anyway, here are the coins. This is a 2011. This was like in 05, I think. Let me recheck it here. Yeah, an 05. And then I had a 93 and a 98 or something like that. Yeah, 98 on the dimes. This quarter that has the spiffy patina all over it turned kind of a red in there. Well, yeah, in the ground. It is an 84, just like I thought. Here's all those pieces of chain. I said that there was a whole bunch of pieces of chain in that one hole. That's all those. Here are the two, the owl and the rabbits. They were from that booth around the corner from where all the other jewelry came from. These, I think, they were probably selling a salsa. There's a salsa called Naked. I had a student out in Spearville who sold that one Christmas, and it's really good salsa if that's what that's from. But that's probably that would be my guess. First of all, the ones that were kind of messed up. This one just started falling apart while I was trying to clean it. It probably was really cool looking when it was not like corroded after a couple of years in the ground. But it looks nifty. This ring here, all of these are floppy loose. They have little chains on them. Most of them, they'll still have their real gemstone in them. This was the single corroded earring. It shined up pretty nice, and all I did was run water over it and kind of scrape some of the gunk off of it. So that one came out looking good. This was the little piece that I found right beside that necklace. This is that pair of earrings. The other single earring that I found. It's kind of spiffy. Here was the first single earring I found. I think it's cool too. Let's see, this one is Believe in Blessed. Nice long silver chains. I think this one, the Blessed one, I think it may have been dropped last year because the chain itself is, of course, I don't know. It looks kind of corrody on the end, but I don't know. It might not have been dropped last year. It's a little bit better chain-wise than the Free Spirit, but they could have both been dropped last year. So I'm sure these were a few years ago. But hey, I am definitely going back, and I'm going to hit that area again. Here's the pseudo good stuff, like the paper clips. I can always use paper clips, and these are, they probably dropped them yesterday. They're still in good shape. I can always use washers, and I know this tent stake will come in handy for something. And then there's all the crap. The two batteries, and the light thing, the Yoo-hoo top, all that other randomness. And there's a whole bunch of stuff, too. Whole bunch of stuff. But this is just flat awesome. And I'm trying to make sure that the clutter on the rest of my desk doesn't show up. Because, yeah, the Evil Step Teacher's desk is cluttered. But there's my mouse and keyboard barely in the top there. So, yeah. Happy about today's hunt. Big time. I mean, I enjoy all of them, but today it was looking like crap for a while, then it really turned around. So, anywho, that's that one. I will be doing more at that park later this week, probably. and hopefully another big location really soon. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and if you like my videos, someone else might. Share them. And then you can also check out my Patreon for other perks. It's patreon.com/evilstepteacher, and the link will be down below. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm still reeling from this, so I'll be basking in my happiness. Y'all have a great day.